need dramatic cinematic, bitches.
Check us out, dramaticcinematic.com. Greetings and salutations, internet goers. I am your horrible host for this evening. They call me MuGumBo. We are Twitflix.
At 4:30, it's the wackiest detective with the craziest spy stuff.
Mom, do you ever feel, not so fresh?
Mr. Bucket, toss your balls in my top. Mr. Bucket, out of my mouth and look up.
All right, listen up, everybody. You've heard of Facebook. You've heard of MySpace.
The newest online social networking craze involves a website called Twitter.
And supposedly it is the next big thing. It's a name you can't forget. It's called Twitflix.
Twitflix.
Don't take fright. The natives are restless tonight. And they go
Boom, chicka, baby. Boom, chicka, baby. All right, guys, we are Twitflix, and what we do is we come together on Twitter every Wednesday night right now at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, and we watch a movie available on Netflix, which generally has movies that are available, but
I actually have something to say about that.
Okay. All right, Lacie. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm MuGumBo. With me is Matt Dunn. We got Lacie, and we have Mr. Joe Evans.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
Lacie, what do you have to say about the 1,800 titles that Netflix removed from their libraries this week?
It's because they let their contracts lapse.
They let their contract, not that they let them lapse, but because they wanted to pay less money. It's all about, just like with the cable TV and DirecTV and stuff like that, like, oh, this station will be removed from your blah, 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 right before the NCAA tournament happens.
Yeah, and it's really bumming me out because I'm trying to go on Instant Watcher and find out what's disappeared from Twitflix, and I can't even get on there.
Oh no, they don't give you. They give you some. Some people get to uncover that, but we don't get the big list. I did not see a list of 1,800 movies. Did you guys?
It's 2,000.
Oh.
Or 2,000? Okay, well, still two.
Is it? I don't know, something like that.
4 of them were ours. 4 of them were ours.
Trend pretty recently. I mean, they've been removing. Friends have been. I was going to go look at that up. I was going to go watch that movie, and all of a sudden it's gone with no reason, no updates, even an Instant Watcher.
Sometimes they will give you that warning, like, oh, this will be no longer available after such and such date. And then it'll still be there because they renegotiated the contract or whatever, this, that, or another, or the licensing. But what a bummer.
I believe I read somewhere, though, that they're also not giving that data out anymore as far as when things expire.
Right, and that's all legal positioning and like I'm the biggest dog like out here kind of thing, trying to get more money or pay less money. And I've always, but regardless, here we are. And
so what does that mean for the future of Twitflix? I mean,
what it means is we might have to be more of a shotgun, like hand on your shotgun, like we just going to be rolling up in this town and we's going to watch whatever is available, right? We
decide the morning of what we watch instead of picking out.
Speaking of the morning of
wonderful B movies what if all our wonderful B movies disappear and in its place are just TV shows and things like that the kind of stuff we don't really Twitflix.
Well, like more Hemlock Grove and Kevin Spacey is a politician's bitch kind of thing. Is that what you're talking about? Like there's too much of that, and
that's not
Netflix is drama. Dun dun dun. Netflix is drama. Anyway, so folks, we came together tonight on a last-minute ditch effort, and it was between this and Clueless. And thank goodness we picked quality.
Oh, thank God.
Well, I mean, we were gonna watch Virgin tonight.
It's the night of the senior prom. The Bates High School gym is alive with excitement. Everybody is there, even Carrie White. The girl no one likes.
That was totally ripped off of Carrie.
Sorry about this incident, Cassie.
It's Carrie!
And everyone makes fun of her. The girl who lives in that creepy house with her crazy mother.
Help the sinning woman see the sin of her days and ways. Show her that if she had remained sinless, the curse of blood would never have come on her.
The girl with the strange power.
If I concentrate hard enough, I can move things.
But tonight, no one will laugh at Carrie.
You don't have a date to the prom next Friday.
We're all gonna laugh at you.
She's with the best-looking boy in the senior class.
He's trying to trick me again.
She'll be voted queen of the prom.
You know, I can make sure that you don't hurt Carrie White anymore.
For Carrie, it will be a dream come true. For everyone else, it will be a nightmare. Carrie. A new film by Brian De Palma. Based on the chilling bestseller. Starring Sissy Spacek, Piper Laurie, and introducing John Travolta in his first motion picture role. If you have a taste for terror, you have a date with Carrie.
Wow. Introducing John Travolta. I mean, really, that's what we bring. That's what we bring to the table, guys.
Like I'm going to the prom at the Carrie, and I'm.
Oh yeah! Look at my face. I haven't even spent $1 on plastic surgery yet. Look at this. This is natural. You don't get a jawbone like this unless God comes down and touches you right on the chin.
He doesn't believe in God, though.
Oh no, he's a Scientologist. He believes in aliens.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. Like, these people will buy anything.
But it's funny that you mentioned that they steal that noise from Psycho.
Yeah? Correct? Yes?
Why is it
Because
funny?
she goes to Bates High School.
And it was Bates. The slaughterhouse was Bates Slaughterhouse too. I noticed that.
Oh, was it? I didn't put that together.
I know, but
Bates Hotel.
I really think they did that consciously.
Oh, it was like heavy flow days, Bates, cotton swabs or cotton, friends. Ladies and gentlemen, this movie is spectacular. It was made in 1976, which is when I was born. It was 1976. What a great period piece this movie really is.
Which is amazing.
Plug it up.
Because it was based on your life story, and yet...
It really was, because I was the only kid, the only boy in the locker room that had his period, and it really confused all the... apparently, they only have one of the organs of sexualness, of whatever, and not all of us are lucky enough to be able to fuck themselves, but I get to fuck myself every day when I get up and go to work. Which I'm sure a lot of the rest of you out there do, too. So... This is is this not a poster child for, if you bully the other children in your class, they will come back and kill you. They will burn you alive. They will make you pay.
I think this,
and you deserve it. Like the people at home watching the live footage of on people's cell phones of you dying in a most horrible, painful, heinous way will be cheering for you. Oh yeah, go die, asshole! Right? Because that's the kind of society we really have become.
But
were we not all cheering for him to die in this movie? Were we not all happy for that?
I think that girl that is her main tormentor escapes.
Well, that's why. That's what sets up Carrie too.
Chris, the woman who was in all the RoboCop movies.
Yeah.
Chris, the one who, Chris.
Because if I remember correctly, I saw her on the outside looking at all the carnage with John Travolta, and they were just going,
No, she's. Don't they get her in the car?
Yeah, I was about to say, doesn't the car blow up?
Yeah, but they escape.
They do? I think maybe you're watching a different version than us.
I know, but, that's the whole thing. Had they not chased her down, had they just driven away, they escaped. But no, she had to be so set on vengeance.
So she escaped, but she got her anyway. Carrie got her anyway. Okay.
Right. Well, it was kind of like one of those surprise ending things, right? It was one of those like, rah, like, oh, she's still alive, like surprises. But oh wait, spoilers. By the way, if you listen to that, we just ruined. But you know, it's 36 years fucking old, people.
And
if you haven't seen this,
everybody has seen Carrie. You cannot spoil Carrie.
No,
like we always say on my show, if you're listening to this, why haven't you seen this already?
Well, they have, and if they haven't, then they're just voyeurs of the train wreck that might turn into what this could be. So, Joe, I'm curious. Joe, you have your Jethro Twitflix or FlixTwit something or another on Twitter, right? What is it, Joe?
JFlixTwit.
JFlixTwit. See, that is one dyslexic fucking name for me. I'm like, I'm so confused. Anyways, you have participated with us multiple times. What draws you to Twitflix? What makes you like, I got other shit I should be doing, but I'm gonna watch a girl have her first period?
How'd you find out about us?
Well, honestly, that's why I do anything is just to watch a girl have her first period. But honestly, it's actually like, and you've probably heard this before, I was a huge Mystery Science Theater 3000 fan, and I just happened to stumble on the site, checked it out, actually kind of watched without participating the first time, and I think the first group of movies I saw was the Corey Feldman, Corey Haim.
Holy shit! That's one of those.
About an introduction.
Like trying to like stick pipe cleaners in my eye sockets, but like at the same time, like not wanting to ruin them both.
That was one of my favorite nights, though. Actually,
they were made for each other.
We watched Blown Away, and what was the first one we watched?
How does one Corey go on living without the other Corey? How?
I'm convinced he uses a Ouija board to talk to the other Corey.
It has to be. Or they are both actually clones that actually came from one test tube was mixed up with like some sort of like 409 cleaner, and the other one was okay. Anyway, so with Carrie here, she wasn't definitely not a test tube baby, but she probably would have been better off born in a lab because she had one bad mommy, right? As far as mothers go, like Norman Bates, which was which when we were mentioning Psycho, which maybe there is a little take back to Psycho with this, he was probably just as terrified about his mother and wasn't allowed to have that little erection when she was like, oh, you got to scrub it till the wrinkles come out kind of thing.
Except that his mother's dead. Oh, spoiler alert for an old movie.
Oh, no, did we just ruin Psycho for the world?
Holy crap, if you haven't seen Psycho,
come on, Matt. Really, Matt?
We've also ruined Bates Motel.
Oh, no, there's a whole series that's ruined now. Oh.
But one of my favorite...
He stuffs her plenty of times, and then he fills her with cotton when she's dead.
Oh, so that's code. But no, one of my the best horror movies are always when it's like the anti-sex movies, like when... sex is such a bad thing, especially in Carrie, where, what was the mom screaming at the very beginning when she throws her in the closet?
The first sin was,
Intercourse was the first
Intercourse.
sin. Yes. Those are the best.
That is, and like, I don't know why, like, whenever I think of this movie, I think of, and it's the wrong movie, I know what it is, but, No Wire Hangers. Was that
Mommy Dearest.
Yeah, Mommy Dearest. That is on Netflix, and has seriously been...
Ooh, do we need does May should be Bad Mommy Month?
That has seriously been Mommy Dearest.
May is now Bad Mommy Month. I think we got...
Mommy Dearest is totally on my radar as far as, Twitflix movie.
But I'm saying
my mom is coming into town like in 2 weeks.
Oh, you should get her to Twitflix.
We're watching Mother's Day, Mom. Like, you want to watch it with us? It's the remake.
That'd be a great poll.
With as many Piper Laurie bad mom jokes as I made tonight? No.
Oh my goodness! I think we have something there, folks. So. It's not easy being a teenager, and kids will be kids, right? But like these kids, they were bad kids. They were so bad. They're some bad kids. They had some issues that need to be dealt with, but that's all right because they got dealt with in the end, didn't they? Not.
I mean, were they seriously any worse than we were when we were in high school?
I don't know. I would never have. I was that guy because I was like kind of chubby, but I'm like 6'2", so I'm a pretty tall, substantial dude. But I was pretty stocky,
so
and
I don't know.
I basically got along with everybody. I